definitely an end your life scenario. If Gideon gets caught, they're gonna not just end his life, they're gonna do him dirty, friend. This is old world stuff where people will sit up and plot on all kind of wicked kind of ways to get at you. And this was at the top of the list. This is like something you don't do unless you want the worst of the worst scenario. But Gideon does it. He did not fear them. He feared God more than he did them. What do you do when God comes upon you in spirit and leads you to a thing? Do you tell God no? How does that work out for you? I want somebody to come and tell me what that was like when you told God no. Because every time I see it, it gets done regardless. Whether it's Jonah or Gideon, it gets done regardless. And because he didn't fear these people. And most importantly, because he was able to be met when he entered into the circle without even knowing he entered into the circle, he was ready. The extremes didn't corrupt him. What do I mean? When the siphoning happened by the Midianites and the Amalekites and the children of the east, it didn't corrupt his output. He didn't resort to wickedness to fend it off. He didn't fight the wickedness with wickedness, making him non-usable by God. He kept himself in an integrous state. It is vital that you do such, that you hold your own self accountable, that you don't go the road of least resistance. You don't take the easy path. You get adjusted to the difficult path so that it's your default setting. Because if not, when difficulties come upon you in life, you will look to bunker down into the easy path, and you will corrupt yourself and make yourself non-usable. And in you being non-usable, God cannot cover you. And if God can't cover you, you'll be usable to that which you are looking to fight off. They'll be able to have their way with you. This is what distinguished Gideon. It wasn't because he was strong and courageous, and he was courageous because he didn't fear. It was that he had a level of integrity. He could be used by God. Some of you are so expensive because of the way God has led you. And you've accrued such levels of experience in this life, all throughout your life, till you've reached a particular junction in life that you're at now, where you are extremely expensive. This is Gideon. He's expensive. He is God's investment. And this is why God said, these 22,000, ask them who's afraid, because there's too many people. All of these people are not exquisite like I need you to be. Can't possibly be. If they were, y'all wouldn't be in this situation. And they actually, these 32,000, the 22,000 of the 32,000 left, leaving them with 10,000. God said, no, it's still too many. I'll choose. And how does he determine it? Go over there by the water. I know all of them are thirsty. Turn the water on. Tell me how many of them lap up that water like a dog. Lap it up. And how many of them go down on their knees for the water? It's the dog in you, friend. It's the dog in you. When it's all said and done, after the softness, after the motivational speeches, after the prayer time, it's the dog in you. I'm here to tell you, it's the dog. It's that fight in you. That's what God wants to see. But not any kind. It's that fight aligned and tempered in truth. Friend, you don't want to see it. When you know your fight is tempered in character-driven truth, love. I'm not talking about just love because I love it and I don't want to be by myself and no. Righteousness, truth, integrity, honesty. Truth. I've done these things because I love it. I'm looking to do the righteous thing. I have studied this. I have done everything I could. I have dictated myself in a way that holds me accountable to this. That type of truth. Not swindling, siphoning from people, stealing from people, sacrificing people because you're afraid and because of your selfish desires to stay aligned to wickedness that you proactively and intentionally align to. Not that. God is talking about righteousness out of love for your house. You got two groups of people, the Midianites, the Amalekites, and the children of the east, and you got the Israelites. And both of them are passionate in their stances. Midianites, Amalekites, and the children of the east want to keep their role. They want to keep their abundance coming. They want to keep their level of prominence that they are able to manufacture by way of what they're stealing from Israel. They want to keep that face going to the world. They want to keep that monetary success. They want to keep that level of prestige. Yet, what does Israel want? They want to be able to honor both themselves, their God, and their family. They want to both, man and woman, stand as men and women in alignment to God and do the righteous thing and represent themselves righteously and live in peace and be able to see the fruits of all that they create manifest in their lives and have it trickle down into their families' lives instead of having it stolen. They want their truth to be reflected and not obscured by liars through illusion. And it is these truths, these desires, tempered by truths, that'll bring the dog out of you, friend. You don't want to see it. It will bring the dog out of you. There is no fear in that. Fear cannot vibrate at that space. It must bow down and be used by the one that dominates in that space. This is what God is speaking to when he speaks to who did what. Did they lap that water up? They get down on their knees. Trust the pipe. open their mouth wide and just let whatever come out flow in it. You just trust it. Just this. Or did you get that water? You got it in your hands. You see what's in it. It's in your hands. You take from your own hands. These people would do these things to these children because they could. No other reason. Because they felt that they had created a system. They had did it so long, they had gotten it to a point of a science. All of the illusions they had created before, it was just repetitive. Isolating these people, they had done it before. They knew the science behind it. And they knew the science of how these things together created such a monumental illusion that you could say whatever you wanted and people would believe it. They would never feel the need to investigate any deeper because they knew them. They were prominent in particular industries. And because what they saw, these people projected them in that illusionary lie that those that were stealing from them had set up. But God said no. God said, give me a reason. I just need one of you to have enough courage and to take me seriously enough to align and let me lead the way. My word for you today. All is well. You love more than you'll ever know. I'll never stop telling you. And I mean it. You love more than you will ever know. And that has nothing to do with no ethnicity. It has nothing to do with region. It has to do with the fact that you are God's creation. God's beloved. And God does not play about you, friend. Here to tell you. Be good to yourselves and be good to one another. Peace and love.